Hey, hello, and welcome back to another installment of Bubble Blowers. This time, I decided that I'm going to take you. Well, since the first time we went and looked at the Morrison household, got a little background information on them. I forgot they had gremlins on their lot. That explains so much. Anyway, um, we also visited here the not quite an apartment building apartment. Yeah, that place. So the next place I decide I'm going to take you is, to meet more of the Morrison children. More of the Morrison children. And the place we're going to go to do that is we're going to go here, which I like to call, no, it's not a shopping mall. Yeah, because it's not a shopping mall. It's ultimately more apartment buildings, but it's just stylized a little differently. Stylized a little differently. Okay, so in this household, what you have is four of the quite possibly like single forever Morrison household raised children, except these like the old school Morrison house raised children, which have it a little bit differently than the newer ones. Of course, everybody's late for work. One reason for that being that is he in his apartment? Okay, yeah, he in his apartment. Being that like sometime while they were raising like the older broods of the children, they got like one of those TLC show type deals where they're like, yeah, let's just look at them. So they came into some more money, and then like they gave them some money to like put away, and they were like, oh yeah, this money, yeah, this is when the kids get older, you could buy them a place to stay, a small place to stay or something. So you can keep on doing quote unquote the Lord's work, you know adopting and raising all these kids, giving them a chance and stuff, which is also how they were able to get the house that they have now, was that way. um but once the kids move, of course, hey, you're still adults, you on your own. Occasionally the Morrisons do still film episodes of their show, so they still have money coming in, which is why they can afford the house that they have now and all that fun stuff. It's just the kids are kind of on their own. But if you were curious about this apartment complex, it's set up like this. Hold on, I'll show you so you can see the fun roof is what it looks like on the outside, because it looks more like a shopping mall than an apartment building, but whatever. So like you got 2 bathrooms that like guests can use or whatever when they come upstairs. You have the front doors to the 4 apartments. They said all 4 of these children are Morrison adopted and raised. They got like their little balconies on the back. Everybody's kitchen is up here. I don't like small kitchens, so you'll rarely see me make one. It's like a part of a stigma from having a small kitchen. I can't live like that. Some people have more decorations than others, but that's because I tried to make it look like 4 different people, just like in the other apartment. 4 different people with 4 different personalities and 4 different favorite colors, designing their house or whatever. Why they got they anyway? But not. Let's see. So first here you see we have Claire Morrison, who is an amateur entertainer, and she's not very good at it, but whatever. They all just picked the job because they need to make money so that they can sustain the life and keep living and things. She is the second oldest Morrison girl. Right here you see we also have Ephraim, who is the oldest Morrison boy. Like, in all, he was their first adopted son. He was the second adopted child, but their first adopted son. Let's see. This is him. He don't look like the oldest, but trust me, he's the oldest. You'll see why I say that in another house. You have to meet their problematic brother. We haven't gotten there yet. It's like, you see down here they got their bedrooms, their computer set up in it, and then they have like this little foyer room, which they all have like couches and stuff, but they're set up differently. Some of them wanted TVs, some of them didn't. She got her DJ stuff, and then you go over in here and you look, and there's like a small like half bath for the masses. Oh, you visiting, you need to use the restroom. Okay, go there. Because this is their personal private bathroom, like off of their little living room area, which has their laundry area next to it, which, as you can see, they all have a different type, whatever. Is that they're not as well lived as the other ones, meaning I have not played them as much as I have the other ones. But, like I said, I wanted to make it look like four different people, 4 different personalities. They started growing some of their own food. The game keeps killing it because, if you have more than a certain amount of plants in a certain space, then the game is going to be like, no. Even though you have a whole gardener that comes in and takes care of it, no, it's going to die. Because, that makes all the sense. That gardener's just not good at doing their job, I'm assuming. So anyway, yeah. It's Efrain. And then you have Daniela here, who is like the resident green thumb, the one who decided that it would be a good idea for them to use that space to plant all their own food and stuff. She is the oldest of the Morrisson girls. Also, not the oldest child. Like I said, she's younger than Efrain, but she was the first one that they adopted. So, she's the oldest in that sense. But, that's about the only sense. So, if you go here, you look at Daniela's thing, and this is her apartment. You see she's also working on growing things out here. Yeah. And then she's my favorite in this house. Her and Mark. You see we have Mark here. Mark is one of the handful of twins that have made it through the Morrisson residence. By the way. Also, not all the Morrisson kids are going to be here in this world. Some of them moved out elsewhere, but that's neither here nor there. He is a mad scientist. He is also the twin brother of Shia Morrisson that we mentioned in in the previous video, and you may have heard about. Maybe you watched that one about her fun household, the sister that went through the things with the crazy old man. Yeah, so he's very protective of her now. So he checks on her often. He's also the most social of the Morrisson siblings. Like, he's the one that's forever going to visit. Even his nieces and nephews, he will go and visit them. Like, like, he's familiar with way more Morrisson siblings than everybody. Also, if you look here, there's only one girl that he's ever kind of liked, and that's LaaLaBy, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. We'll have to get into that. Yeah, because that I feel like that's more her story than his story. But she's the only girl he's ever really had feelings for. Yeah, we will say that. See, he's very close with his siblings that lives with him. He's that sibling that, likes to stay in touch with everybody. You see, he's close to Chance, one of the twins. It's close to Maya, who is the teenage girl that's there now. Close to Sharon, close to Aaron and Kaylee, which we just saw in the other random apartment type building. He's close with his mom and dad, Ty and Laura. He's also close with Lizette, who is his twin sister Chaya's best friend, which we'll get into that. We will get into that. Close to Chase, close to Claire, except the roommates. He's also close to Riley and Rory, who are his twin sisters' 2 children, and Zion, which is the problematic sibling I was telling you about that we will meet in another one. That looks like he's the oldest, but he's not. Yeah. yeah, we'll get into that. So the only one that is not on here is Chaya's daughter, but Mark has not been able to make his rounds because I have not been playing. So, we'll have to make sure he gets over there and goes to meet his niece and fun stuff. Maybe I will fast forward through them working and take him over there, and that could be the thing that I decide to work on today. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, everybody, I don't need no excuses. Y'all need to take y'all to work. Let's go to work, people. Let's go to work. That's one. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Everybody go to work. Y'all late. See, he done put on his little... See, him and Shia have the exact same face, which I think is fun. Oh, it's one of my favorites in this world. I'm sorry, he's walking past. We gonna put him out real quick. Bennett Henson is one of my favorites. He's slightly problematic, but also a really sweet guy, despite him being mean as shit. He's like, the fuck? Why they got all these black vans heads open? Okay. This is not normal. This is not okay. What is happening? What is happening? Is it the Men in Black? Could it be the Men in Black? It could be the Men in Black. Also, these two houses are occupied by two other Morrisson children. This one is no longer occupied. It was occupied by two characters that I will have to get into later. But right now, this house is currently on hold, being reserved for two of the Morrisson children, Sharon and Aaron, when they get of age. Like, I believe it's this. I believe it's this one. Is it this one? I believe it's this one that Ellen moved into while she was still in high school. Just because depending on how many kids they took in, they will let them leave during high school, but it's like not far. They're still in the same town and a near family and all this stuff. So yeah, there's two other houses. One over there is reserved for Maya, and then there's one that's reserved for, I can't remember the kid's name. What was Keon? I don't know this kid. She's randomly friends with kids. And yes, that is Sinemi from from Demon Slayer. He's slightly problematic in this too. Not really. I mean, he kind of minds his own business. He's just a little messy. Yeah, so he's just a little messy. Also, you notice because of the way I built it, everybody couldn't have windows on the side, which is why I put windows up above. That way everybody can have windows without just giving windows to the people that are, here. So, not a lot of natural light, but, whatever. Did what I could. So, yeah. But, yeah. Bye, Bennett. Like, it's just weird because it's just two random black-ass vans riding past at once for no reason. They just so happen to be on the same street as Bennett. Why are we getting doubles of cars? Like, okay, those are different. I was going to say, why are all the cars driving past black? Who is this? Oh, look at Gina out here being healthy on her bike. Go, Gina. Go, Gina. Oh, Brick's residence. That is another interesting one. That one will come up in a video where, I decide to introduce y'all to some of the more problematic families. The ones that, have let a kid go. Because, occasionally a kid gets let go of. But yeah, like I said, them, not too Not too much of anything going on here. They're literally just like, in the background, just existing, I suppose. Existing. They're here. So they show up. They go visit the fam and stuff. Other than that, they're not really doing much of anything. At one point, Daniela and Efrain has a Leilani came over and she was working her magic on Ephraim. She was also working her magic on Mark. At the same time, she was attempting to work her magic on Daniela, but Daniela's smarter than that. She's a smart cookie. And, of course, Claire just wasn't interested. She tried. Like, some of these, yeah. She was a little bit of a hobosexual for a while. Trying to get in where she fit in. Or even where she don't. She just was trying to get in. Who is this? Oh, Mortimer. Sir, why are you here? You don't even stay in this town. Well, I guess none of them stay in this town. But yeah, for the most part, that's them and their fun, not so fun, less problematic lives. Like I said, Mark is an angel because all he does is, try to get to know everybody. How many times is she gonna wash her damn hands? She's stuck in a hand washing loop. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna make it until he gets off. Wait, what time does he get off? Well, I mean, I guess I can last like 40 more seconds or something. I really don't feel like making him go befriend that little girl because that little girl is interesting. I'll show you how later. But yeah, so I guess on that note, look, she's going to tend the garden. They always come to use this bathroom instead of the one they thing. Whatever. So yeah, on this note, we are going to... Whoops. Not what I tried to do. Look, I'm pushing the wrong button. Make people work on their careers. So the fun thing about doing a house like this is that all the refrigerators are interconnected. So like, if she cooks something, it's available for everybody. She just got to put it in the refrigerator. Hey, y'all just not gonna make her cook? We just... Oh, okay. I was like, where'd it go? Oh, look, it's messing up anyway. Look at this. Who's it running? She's just always around. She is a long way from the mountain. Hi, Anonymous. They house shopping. I ought to put a for sale sign out front just for the hell of it. If it's not for sale, it's already sold. What's his thing? He needs to do nothing. Oh, now he feeling flirty. can't remember if she broke up with him because she was trying to fly right for. Oh, also, fun fact, Bennett Henson is the one that she really, really wants but can't have. Do you really want to go grab a drink with her? Nah, tell her she can come over here. She always trying to get you to do something where you gotta pay. Tell her no. Tell her no. What you need to do for work? Oh, you're brewing tea. You need more mirrors. I feel like I put mirrors in random places for you. Maybe I didn't. I guess I didn't. I could put one right there at some point. Not right now, though. I feel like I need to leave before I cause them to acquire bills. Yeah, he's talking to the toilet. Yeah, so on that note, we're going to call it a fun day, and that has been like I said, one of the less problematic places, households. They don't cause a lot of drama. I mean, they get caught up in a lot of drama because, Morrison's, and a lot of the drama in this realm is related to the name Morrisson, but it don't be them specifically. So, yeah, on that note, bye, and I will see y'all next time.